Please. Please.
The angel's head clicks back into place.
Oh dear. Right, Mark, you stay over here. Right, we can turn that one easily. But the problem is we can't turn it with this. Options. Controls. We could just see what happens if I tell him to run, actually. He doesn't. He's not running. He's not responding in any way to controls anyway. So, what happens if I tell him to run to it?
Now, which way should I turn it?
Maybe I need to just run to things. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, no, I'm going to go round the other way. Because it might be that they're meant to be the same. I don't think that's the case, but it's worth a try. Alright, so we're going to go around in our system. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go right. Which shouldn't work, but it will mean they're the same.
The angel's head clicks back into place.
I don't care. You've told me that 1,000,000 times!
Now, which way should I turn it?
It's not 1,000,000, that's clearly hyperbole. I think it's only like 1,000.
As I move the angel's head back, a stone slab in the floor slides backwards. As I let go of the angel's head, the door shuts again. That's too quick for me to make it through in time.
Mark! Your work here is done.
Mark, I need you to do something for me. I want you to hold the angel's head back so I can go through the door.
That means I won't be able to come with you.
Where I'm going is no place for a priest.
But George, I studied Tai Chi, Jiu-Jitsu, Korean kickboxing. I know the SAS handbook backwards. I've seen every Bond movie ever made. And I can hold my breath underwater for 2 minutes.
Whoa, 2 minutes? How'd you do that?
Vatican diving team champion, 2 years running.
Cool.
So, can I come?
Sorry, Mark.
I am not doing that again. I am not doing that again. I am saving. Okay, so it was duplicated on both sides. That's good. Would have been nice to have been a clue to that. Sorry, Mark.
Be careful, George!
I won't.
I smell catacombs. Home from home.
Oh, thank you. I was worried for a moment. Uh-oh.
The plastic cover is screwed tightly to the wall.
Can we put the lights back on? Well, where's the light switch again?
The door is very locked.
Very locked, eh?
Ouch, that is really hot.
Can we use the fireproof blanket?
Got it. The door is very locked.
I now have a thing. I have a thing. A thing! Oh, it's not an interactable thing. Ow.
The plastic cover is screwed tightly to the wall.
What do we have? Oh, I could use the knife! Use the knife to try and unscrew things.
The junction box is now open. Handling live wires with bare hands is not a good idea.
Mark's gloves! To the rescue!
With my lucky gloves on, I can pry the wire loose. Those wires look dangerous. Handling live wires with bare hands is not a good idea.
So if I put that back, what do I do?
I could hold the wires together, but I won't be able to fasten it again.
Do I have anything to fasten them with? Where's the paperclip when you need it? Light off. Light on. Right, so what have I done there? Wish I knew where that wire actually went.
The door is very locked.
I think maybe I deactivated it. So let's put the light bulb back in.
A light bulb in a socket.
Okay. I was expecting more, you know, biblical and symbolic puzzles rather than interacting here. Use the key. Because I don't have anything to stick them together with. The rosary? Maybe there's something on here.
There's a heavy door in the way.
Yeah, I'd figured that bit. I was just wondering if there's like a puzzle on it or something.
Ouch, that is really hot.
Why? It's not got any power through it.
Those wires look dangerous.
No, I don't. I want to know what's wrong with them. See for explosives. Blow up the Vatican. I don't have any other. Right, this is the next puzzle, isn't it? But I don't know where that could. Maybe there's a. I hope Mark hasn't closed the door. He might have done. He has. Okay. So, everything we do is based on stuff down here. Right. If I switch this light off, I should be able to see the candle. I just made a terrible mistake, haven't I?
The door is very locked.
The candle should be a lot lighter. Alright. Oh no, that's the door, isn't it?
The door is very locked.
Yeah, someone's made a terrible mistake, and that someone is me. Okay, right, the light switch is around here somewhere.
Handling live wires with bare hands is not a good idea.
Okay, that was there, so it's a little over here. Okay, right. Put that on, and he goes, oh, I can't hold them together.
I could hold the wires together, but I won't be able to fasten it again. Mark's lovely pink rubber gloves. I am not gonna do that.
I think, well, let's grab this again. I think we do need it.
Got it. An empty socket.
Well, what can we do with the empty socket, eh? We can stab it! That sounds healthy.
Using that won't work. That's not the right
I was
approach.
wondering if that was like, that was meant to be used as part of a key type thing. Let's burn it.
Using
Stab
that
it.
won't work.
Burn it!
That's not the right approach.
Use the airline stub.
That's not such a good idea.
Give me the lock. Apartment block key.
That's not the right approach.
Explosives.
I am not gonna do that.
Well, explosives with the socket.
Bomb in the socket.
Ah, I see. Now I need to hold these together, don't I? So I might not need to actually keep anything in there. Just stick them together for a bit. There we go. This looks like it might be a puzzle room. Puzzle room. Puzzle room. Puzzle room.
Wow. Medieval Latin. It's about the founding of the order.
1. An account of the most noble order of Saint Michael.
Spread out. The explosion came from here.
Oh no.
Someone's coming.
What have we here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope I don't need to react to anything quickly. How did you get down here, Mark?
In here, fellas.
No! 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 George is unmoved by the death of Mark. Why'd you got pulled?
Well, well, well. Small world, Anna Maria. Or maybe that's not even your real name.
It's real.
Is it?
Why did you come after me, George?
You were working for Gregor all along, weren't you?
I believed what we were doing was right.
Including murder?
I thought we were going to bring millions to the faith peacefully.
You lied to me.
With a weapon.
Not everything was a lie.
Istanbul?
That wasn't a lie.
I thought you'd been kidnapped.
The
I
city
suppose
wasn't
I
a
had
lie.
been. All along.
What about this whole nun thing?
What?
You know what I mean. You really a nun?
I never took my vows, so no.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
Trust me, George. Believe in me, please.
Yeah? We better stop the bad guys first. And I've got to find Nico.
Nico, the old friend?
Yes, Gregor took her. She's down here somewhere.
Oh my God, they're going to use her. We don't have much time.
Use her?
The Ark. It needs a human interface to work. Yes, it's somewhere down here, underneath St. Peter's. We have to find it before the ceremony.
The ceremony?
The service for world religious leaders. Up there. It's due to start any minute. Come on, George. The Ark. It's through that passage.
What's beyond the other entrance?
I don't know. Since they brought me here, I've been kept a virtual prisoner.
Why?
After Istanbul, they didn't trust me anymore.
I don't understand.
They saw me and you together.
Ah.
I can read all of the plot. I was worried I was about to lose everything again.
1. An account of the most noble order of Saint Michael.
Oh, right, sorry. That was it, okay.
2. Amenhotep IV is high priest of the field of Mufkutst, the philosopher's stone, the fountain of life, manna, firestone of enlightenment.
I should probably also go and talk to Mark, shouldn't I? No, let's do the numbers in order and then we'll get to them.
3. Amenhotep IV escapes the usurper and takes the Holy Ark to the temple atop Mount Horeb.
Mount Horeb, also known as Mount Sinai. Or Sinai. People say it differently.
4. Amenhotep IV summons the angel to prove that he has true command over Mufkutst.
What's
The priests of El Shaddai, Lord of the Mountain, are in awe and surrender to his will. The Exodus begins. Amenhotep IV takes the name Moses. My God. So Moses was an Egyptian pharaoh?
No. No. He was foster brother to the Pharaoh.
5. The Ark delivers the power of the Lord to destroy the enemies of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant.
Well, not every single time. I mean, if we look in the Bible, there are points where it was brought out, and they still lost because they didn't actually... They believed in the Ark, they didn't believe in God.
6. Solomon the Wise builds a great temple in Jerusalem. The Ark and all the ancient knowledge, the secret, is placed in chambers deep below the temple.
Mm-hmm. That's number 7.
7. Many times the holy city is destroyed and built again. The chambers are forgotten. 15 centuries pass.
Where's 8? Are you 8? I think you might be 9. There you're 9. 8.
8. Jerusalem is freed by the glorious Christian armies, and rumors of the secret reach them.
I'll be back in a moment. I'm just learning plot.
9. A band of worthy knights found the poor Knights of Christ and the Temple of Solomon,
Templars.
dedicated to unearthing the secret for the benefit of Christendom.
I'm fairly sure they're the Templars. 9. Oh, that's 11. Is this 10? Oh, this is 10. 10? 10? 10?
10. Excavating under the Temple of Solomon, the knights find the great knowledge and the Ark itself. 11. The Ark is taken to the Temple Monastery in Paris and is made ready for the command of the Lord. The knowledge is used for the benefit of Christendom.
12.
12. An unworthy king and an unholy pope conspire to destroy the knights and steal the secret. A good priest alerts the brave knights, and they determine that the Ark must not fall into the hands of the enemy. That I know already.
Now, we've already mentioned this. We've already come across it. In various situations, in various games, actually.
13. The parts of the Ark are taken, and each is secretly hidden. The location of each part is concealed in a manuscript so that only the worthy can find them again. Horeb, Constantinople, and Rome. How ironic to hide one of the parts right underneath the mortal enemy.
Well, we've got the one from Constantinople, because that, of course, was Istanbul. I assume we're going to find the one from Rome, so they must have already gotten the one from Horeb.
14. The Order of St. Michael is founded by the knights before their destruction. Its divine mission to find and assemble the parts of the Ark when called upon by the Lord to defend Christendom. So this is the destiny of the Order of St. Michael. And Mifkitst? Monatomic gold, no less. It all makes sense.
None of it makes sense, George. None of this makes sense. Okay, this was done in 2006. Right, let's have a chat with people.
Mark, thank God you're all right.
Look at me. Got my first gunshot wound.
Nice. Are you okay?
First thing tomorrow, I'm putting in an application to the Vatican Internal Investigation Team. This is the life for me.
Listen, Mark, I'm not really working for...
Oh, don't you worry. You can trust me. George Stobart? Oh, never heard of him.
Good luck, Mark. I feel bad just leaving you here.
Go on. Go save the world.
No, I wanted to...
What's up with Spalacci?
He's a fine fellow, don't you think? He and I are going into business together. Turns out Signor Spalacci is an even bigger Lucy Chu fan than me. We're going to set up a big fan site together and sell her photos.
That sounds creepy.
Mr. Stobart, I hang my head in shame. I failed the Cardinal.
I'm sure God will forgive you.
I shall not rest until I have made amends. I shall travel the world. Do only good deeds.
Won't the family miss you?
You are right. How can I forsake them? I shall do good deeds here instead.
What do you think about Mark?
He's such a sweet boy. He has already been a great comfort. Don't know what I'd do without him. Come now, Vincenzo. Two fellas you can always rely on. Me and the Almighty.
Not in that order, though.